Have you ever stood in front of the mirror in the morning, gently touched your skin, and quietly wondered, when did my skin stop feeling firm? I'm not asking that to make you feel uncomfortable. I ask because so many of my patients over 50 have said the exact same thing to me, in a very familiar tone. Not panic, not despair, just a soft moment of realization, as if time passed quietly without asking permission. One of my patients, a 62-year-old woman, once smiled and said, "Doctor, I eat pretty well. I walk every day. I take care of my skin, but somehow it feels thinner, looser, more tired than it used to." If you're nodding as you hear this, you're not alone. The truth is, skin aging doesn't begin at 60. It starts much earlier, often shortly after age 25. And more importantly, it's not just about appearance. It reflects a deeper biological process happening inside your body, the gradual decline of collagen. Collagen is the invisible framework that keeps your skin firm, elastic, and resilient. Over time, that framework weakens. By age 50, many people have already lost close to 30% of their skin's collagen. And when collagen declines, you don't just see wrinkles. You feel it in slower healing, in fragile skin, in that sense that your skin no longer bounces back. Let me ask you to imagine something. Think of your skin like a house. Collagen is the steel framework inside the walls. You can repaint the walls every day, polish the floors, keep everything clean, but if the framework weakens, the house still deteriorates. That's why so many people tell me, "My skin feels moisturized, but it doesn't feel stronger." And this is where we need to be honest with each other. Castor oil is a good oil. I won't deny that. It penetrates deeply, helps with hydration, and has mild anti-inflammatory benefits. Many people your age have used it for years. But here's the problem. Castor oil only does half the job. It's like a reliable delivery truck. It can go deep into the skin. But if it's not carrying the right biological cargo, your fibroblasts, the cells responsible for making collagen, don't get the message to repair and rebuild. Have you ever felt this? Your skin feels softer, but still looks tired, hydrated, but not truly firm. That's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because your skin cells aren't being spoken to in the right biological language. In more than 30 years of working with adults over 50, I've learned something important. Our bodies don't just need care. They need clear biological communication. Fibroblasts don't activate simply because oil is present. They respond to the right environment, proper lipids, antioxidant protection, and clear repair signals. When your skin is under oxidative stress from sun exposure, low-grade chronic inflammation, or poor sleep, fibroblasts slow down, and collagen loss accelerates. That's why in recent years, I've stopped recommending castor oil on its own. Instead, I guide my patients toward a deeper but simpler concept: oil synergy. When you combine the right two oils, one that penetrates, hydrates, and opens pathways, and another that delivers powerful biological signals, you're no longer just moisturizing your skin, you're activating repair at the cellular level. And that's when I began to see real changes. Not just softer skin, but skin that looked more alive, more resilient, with a subtle lift that many patients thought they could never regain in their 60s. I'm not saying this to promise miracles. I'm saying it because the science supports it, and because I've seen it consistently in real people. In this video, I want to share why castor oil alone isn't enough, and which oil should be paired with it to support collagen more intelligently. Nothing complicated, nothing expensive, just an approach grounded in the real biology of aging skin. If you're over 50, if your skin feels like it's slowing down, and if you want to care for it not just to look better, but to be stronger from within, stay with me. Let's talk, as adults, about how to help your skin age with strength, stability, and dignity. When we talk about collagen, most people immediately think about skin. But I want you to understand this clearly. Collagen doesn't live only on your face. It's in your joints, your tendons, your posture, the way you walk, and how quickly your body recovers from the small stresses of everyday life. I once had a 58-year-old male patient who came to see me not because of wrinkles, but because he felt that his body was weaker than it used to be. His knees felt stiffer. His shoulders took longer to recover after a round of golf. When we looked at his sleep, nutrition, lifestyle, and even his skin, I told him something I've told many patients over the years. This isn't just about age. This is about collagen declining throughout your entire system. Collagen loss begins surprisingly early, often shortly after age 25. But after 50, the process accelerates noticeably. And if you don't intentionally create the right conditions to protect and rebuild it, the body gradually shifts into a state I often describe as slower repair, faster breakdown. Now, let's come back to the skin because it's where we see these changes most clearly. Many people tell me, I apply castor oil every night. My skin feels softer, but it still seems to sag. The answer lies in cellular biology. Castor oil is very good at penetrating deeply into the skin. It helps with hydration and reduces mild inflammation. I still consider it a solid foundation. But here's the limitation. Castor oil doesn't carry enough biological signals to tell fibroblasts to start building new collagen. I often describe castor oil as a reliable delivery truck. It can go deep. It can go far. But if the truck is empty, nothing meaningful gets delivered. Fibroblasts need more than moisture. They need the right lipids, antioxidant protection, and a clear signal that it's time to repair. Fibroblasts are highly sensitive cells. When the skin stays chronically dry, when there's low-grade inflammation, something very common as we age, or when oxidative stress builds up from sun exposure, poor sleep, or suboptimal nutrition, fibroblasts slow down. They don't stop working entirely, but they operate at a reduced pace. And collagen continues to decline year after year. This is where the concept of oil synergy becomes so powerful. Instead of asking, which oil is best, I often encourage my patients to ask a different question. What message is this oil sending to my cells? When you combine castor oil with rosehip oil, that message changes. Rosehip oil is not just a moisturizer. It delivers natural vitamin C, polyphenols, and essential fatty acids like linoleic and alpha-linolenic acid, exactly the compounds fibroblasts need to activate collagen production. Castor oil opens the pathways and delivers moisture. Rosehip oil steps in and tells the cell, it's time to rebuild. That's why this combination works far better than either oil on its own. One oil prepares the environment. The other provides instruction. I typically recommend a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 parts castor oil to 1 part rosehip oil. This balance allows deep penetration without clogging pores and strong biological signaling without irritation, especially important for mature skin. Timing matters just as much as the oils themselves. Your skin doesn't repair itself equally throughout the day. Cellular repair peaks at night, particularly during deep sleep. This is when fibroblasts are most active. Applying this oil blend before bed aligns your skincare routine with your body's natural biological rhythm. And that alignment makes a real difference. How you apply the oils matters too. A slow, gentle massage isn't just about spreading product. It increases blood flow and reinforces local repair signals. Many of my patients tell me that this nightly ritual helps them reconnect with their bodies, and that alone supports healing. There's one small but critical detail many people overlook. Skin absorbs oils best when it's slightly damp, not completely dry. Applying oils to lightly damp skin improves lipid absorption and reduces water loss through the skin barrier. That's biology, not a beauty trick. But I want to be very clear about something. No topical oil can fully support your skin if your body lacks the raw materials to make collagen. Collagen requires protein. It requires vitamin C. It requires omega-3 fatty acids, and it absolutely requires sleep. Poor sleep directly slows fibroblast activity. I've seen this repeatedly in clinical practice. You can follow the best skincare routine in the world, but if sleep is compromised, aging accelerates. Finally, there's a silent enemy I want you to recognize: chronic, low-grade inflammation, often called inflammaging. You may not feel it, you may not see it, but over time it exhausts fibroblasts and undermines collagen production. That's why antioxidant support and an anti-inflammatory lifestyle are just as important as stimulating new collagen. Otherwise, your body stays trapped in a cycle of building today, breaking down tomorrow. Effective skincare at this stage of life is no longer about applying more products. It's about biological communication. Every oil you choose, every time you apply it, every sleep habit you maintain sends a signal to your cells. And trust me, your cells are listening. Before we close, I want you to pause for a moment. Not in front of a mirror, not to judge what you see. Just pause and ask yourself a simple question. Am I supporting my body the way it needs to be supported at this stage of life? Aging isn't something we need to fight, but it is something we can participate in intelligently. What I hope you take away from today isn't just the idea of mixing two oils. It's a deeper understanding of how your body works and how small, intentional actions can influence your biology over time. When you care for your skin with the right signals, at the right time, and with consistency, you're not just improving how you look. You're supporting how your body repairs, adapts, and stays resilient. I've seen this again and again in my patients over the years. Those who age best aren't the ones chasing quick fixes. They're the ones who respect their biology, listen to their bodies, and commit to simple habits they can sustain. Tonight, I invite you to try something small but meaningful. Mix the oils with intention. Apply them gently before bed. Get a good night's sleep. And over the next week, simply observe, not with impatience, but with curiosity, how your skin responds. If this video helped you understand your body a little better, please take a moment to click the like button. It helps this message reach others who may need it just as much. If you know someone, a friend, a partner, a family member, who's been wondering why their skin feels different after 50, share this video with them. Sometimes the most helpful conversations start with a simple link. I'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me, what changes have you noticed in your skin or recovery as you've gotten older? Or what questions do you still have? I read your comments, and many of them inspire future videos. And if you'd like to continue this conversation about aging well, staying resilient, and making science-based choices for your body, subscribe to the channel. New videos are posted regularly, all focused on practical strategies you can actually use in real life. Thank you for spending these minutes with me. Take care of your body. It's been carrying you for a long time, and it's still listening to how you treat it. I'll see you in the next video.